Good evening and welcome to the Ramblers Sports Network. We are live here in the wheelhouse, having some technical difficulty as usual, as expected here, but we'll hope we're up and running.
Not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's right, that's right. We'll get to the good stuff. We'll be on hopefully for the good stuff. But we have a great one here tonight in the Lake Michigan Conference between the Charlevoix Raiders and the Boyne City Ramblers. And again, the records seem pretty out of whack here.
Throw them out, Andy.
One team is doing really, really well. Other team's not doing so well. But man, this is Boyne, Charlevoix, the Lake rival. It is always a good one. And a testament to that is when Boyne City went to Charlevoix and played there, again, the records were lopsided, but it was about a 4-point game.
It was a close game. It was a great game.
So that's what tells you about this rivalry here, that it is always on. Doesn't matter what the records are. Throw those out the window. This is going to be a great one here tonight on a Friday night, and it's senior night here.
Oh.
Senior night's going to be special. The Rambler Rowdies are decked out in USA, baby.
And I heard they're going to sing this national anthem.
They're going to hit. I'm excited for that. The national anthem
cool.
by the Rambler Rowdies. I hope they keep it together and stay in tune, huh?
Yeah. We got a lot of special people in the building tonight. It's packed. It's loud. Man, I tell you, Andy, it's date night for you and I Friday night at the wheelhouse.
Always date night. Where else would you rather be right now than in the wheelhouse, huh?
And I have my boys up here tonight. We made a big long road trip last night to Detroit. Drove through the blue. It was awful.
Yeah.
But we made it on 2.5 hours of sleep. We're ready to go, Andy.
Yeah, well, that's the best way to enjoy this basketball. Is just a basketball junkie here. Staying up late. Got a half day of school. Kids are all refreshed and ready to go. There you can take a look at the USA theme.
I love it because USA theme is just like the Ramblers, red, white, and blue.
You know it.
Oh, that's us.
Well, it's going to be special here tonight because the Boyne City Ramblers heavily loaded with seniors, and it will be their last time possibly playing in the wheelhouse. So this is going to be a special night. You see Captain Rowdy is out.
You say stuff like that, it hits me hard.
I know.
I hate when basketball ends.
I don't want to talk about it either, so you're not going to hear us say much about it. But It is going to be a special night here for the Ramblers. And on the other side, that Charlevoix team, and they're a young team. They only have 2 seniors, but you know what that means? That means they're going to be ready for the future. And they're in a building kind of process right now with Anthony Troshak. And let's take a look at our keys to the game for Boyne City. As we always say, and we already said it here earlier, you can't overlook any opponent. Boyne City is rolling right now. They cannot overlook this Charlevoix team. And I don't think anybody's ever overlooked a Charlevoix team. But with the record that they have right now, it's kind of, got to be careful of that. You can't overlook this team at all. And then the second thing, you got to throw out the records. We talked about the records being lopsided, but this is Boyne Charlevoix, so it's always going to be on. They also have to execute against this kind of adapted 2-3 that Charlevoix runs, and so they got to be aware of that, make sure they execute their game plan. They've trained for it all week. And then they also have to handle the dribble drive and execute their game plan versus that, because the dribble drive will be effective if they do not do their defensive schemes. So that's what we're looking for here tonight for Boyne City to come out on top. So let's take you to the PA announcer and the national anthem. Another great job by the steady feet of Timothy March.
I thought the student section was just singing the national anthem.
Yeah, they sounded good.
They did. Tell you what. All right, Andy, let's get these starting lineups going. So Friday night here in the wheelhouse with the visiting Charlevoix Raiders. Number 10, a junior, Troy Nickel. Number 12, a senior, Max Dixon. Number 14, a junior, Peyton Scott. Number 24, a sophomore, Ryan Pearl. And lastly, for the Raiders, number 32, a junior, Hudson Vollmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this being senior night here in Boyne City, we are going to announce all 7 seniors tonight as our starting lineup.
Going to announce all 7 seniors.
We'll follow along here. Number 2, shooting guard, senior Jack Neer. Number 3, the power forward, a senior Jacob Johnson. Number 4, the point guard, Mason Wilcox. Number 13, the senior Alex Calcaterra. Number 11, Jagger Peck. And number 14, starting at center, Gavin Hewitt.
Utumbo.
And lastly, starting as a senior representative for the Ramblers, Mason. I never seen a shot I didn't like. Wilson.
That's great. Oh, I can see how heavily loaded the Ramblers are with seniors. And I was talking to some of the juniors when they were doing the senior night festivities, and I was saying, hey guys, look around. This is your team next year. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores.
Yeah.
That JV team coming up is going to have to fill in a lot of gaps next year. A lot of gaps. This has been a special group. And they're putting together a special season, but got to look down the road, and next year it's going to be a lot of kids stepping up. Well, I'm excited about this one. That, you know, the record of Charlevoix, not very good, but they have been in a lot of close games. Coach Troshak was talking about this. You know, they've got a lot of games that they've lost by less than 3. So this team can compete. They really can. Jacob Johnson wins the tip, gets it out to Hewitt, Wilcox, to Neer. Take a look at this zone that Charlevoix's got going on.
Well, they really closed down the paint very quickly. Good ball rotation and movement by Boyne City.
It's a great job to get that ball down in there to Alex Calcaterra, and that's how you got to attack that altered 2-3 zone. It's kind of a morphine 2-3 zone where it kind of slides on you, so it's not technically a 2-3, but I don't know what else you call it.
And that was a good job again, Andy, by Jacob Johnson, number 3 for the Ramblers, holding the ball up high, finding the open guy down low.
Great job by Mason Wilcox taking on the cutter, and the whisk went off Peyton Scott, and that was just a great job by Wilcox getting that arm out there.
Well,
Tell you what, he's one of the fastest kids out there. I'm telling you, I say it every game.
In his
All
hands.
we need now is Debbie Chu.
Yeah, he's so sneaky too.
And look at this.
There it is.
There's the Wilcox family.
Oh, just
watching from Florida.
Oh, they called him a travel on the Euro step, but that was a Wilcox move, man. That was a doozy.
Look at that. This is the best channel from the Wilcox family.
Thank you.
Best channel down there in Florida that you can get, right? A little full court pressure here by the Ramblers. They're being real patient on what they want to get. There's that dribble drive, and they're going to call it on the floor against Calcaterra. That was a great move by Nickel, the junior, getting Calcaterra on his hip, and then he was kind of stuck there.
Yeah, he did.
Call a foul.
He did a great job using his body, created space, got the contact.
Call was on the floor, so that's going to be out of bounds for Charlevoix. Charlevoix just content to take their time on offense and wait for the cut. And that one, Nickel missed that one. Calcaterra with the rebound, and they're out quick. Jacob Johnson down the lane, and he's got that one with no foul. Good call on just letting that one play.
That was a great job, man. Jacob Johnson's a physical kid. We've seen the last few games, he's missed a few close ones down there. I was glad to see him take it up strong. Ramblers 4, Charlevoix 0.
Well, you can see it's probably going to be the theme of the night. You're going to get Charlevoix just kind of take their time, trying to get the defense to make a mistake, and then Boyne City's going to run out here. And there was a miss by Nickel again, and that went off the hands of Hutumbo.
Boy, he had it. He had it.
Pat Klooster, Charlevoix man himself, looking for a great game.
And I love it on a Friday night when it's packed like this. Man, the energy in the building, great feeling.
It is. This is a great Friday night atmosphere. This is Boyne Charlevoix.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it doesn't get better than this rivalry right here.
Nickel knocks down a 3. Watch, take a look at this zone. Now that you see it, and there's another Calcaterra bucket with the foul.
Great job. Alex was really excited after that play. Way to be strong and physical one more time.
So they're going to attack that zone by just getting Calcaterra underneath that first wave, that top wave, and just kind of pinning them on their back. And that way when the zone shifts, he's got them already sealed, and they're just dumping it into him. And Jacob Johnson doing a great job passing to him in there. Calcaterra makes the free throw.
That puts Boyne City up 7-3. Nickel brings the ball back down the side for the Raiders. You can hear the bench and the student section working together. Love home games.
Nickel, good dribble, good kick. Nickel seems to be the one where all the offense is coming through, and right now he hit his second 3. And he is the offense for Charlevoix right now. Troy Nickel.
Yeah, I remember last time Boyne City played at Charlevoix, Nickel was a little bit off. Looks like tonight he's shooting right on the money.
He's dialed in. Jack Neer a little off on that one, and Nickel comes out with the rebound. And he gets it.
Boy, just like
Ryan Pearl, and they are heating up.
Back-to-back threes puts the Raiders ahead 9-7.
And that's what you got to be careful. That's kind of what happened in Charlevoix when these two met. They were shooting fantastic.
I was going to say, it looks like they have a hold down on Nickel against Jacob Johnson. That should be Charlevoix's second team foul.
I'll tell you what, Bruin, I know you're not old enough, but there's some of us here that are old enough to know that that three-point line has changed the game.
Yes.
And any team is in it. If you can start getting hot from the three-point line, doesn't matter how big, small, whatever you got, you can always stay in the game. And Wilcox a little off on that jumper. There goes Nickel again, baseline right by Hutumbo. And Nickel has taken over. He's got 8 of the 11 points for Charlevoix. Wilcox for 3. That one short.
It was a great job by Wilcox following the shot.
You can tell Jack Neer and Mason Wilcox both, when they shot their three-pointers, they both, as soon as their feet hit the ground, they took off for that rebound, so they knew it was off. Nickel baseline again on Hewitt. Misses that one. Max Dixon.
Boy, we had three Boyne City people down there for that rebound, and the Charlevoix guy comes right out of it clean.
Wow, look at
Another
that.
and one opportunity for the Ramblers.
Well, they're going to want to run out on Charlevoix.
Hey, gonna send it right back at you, Dakota. Hello to you.
Well, you can see what I was talking about. They will be patient on offense down here on this end with Charlevoix. As soon as they get the rebound, they are taking off. Mason Wilson checking into the game.
I like Wilson coming in because he's going to bring a little bit of energy, a little spark off the bench. Right now it looks like the Raiders are out to push it. They're running fast.
Wilcox knocks down his free throw.
Looks like Boyne's going to stay in the full court pressure.
They're trying a few different options here on Nickel. They have Wilcox on him now. They had Calcaterra on him to begin. He got a quick foul there. They got Hewitt on him. Hewitt had a hard time with him. Now they're putting Wilcox on him, one of our fastest players on the floor. But right now we're having a hard time sticking with Nickel.
Good job by Mason Wilson going for the ball and a great recovery to get back.
Watch this matchup here. This might be a fun matchup to watch. And good feet by both sides. Man, that was good. Good, quick footwork by Wilcox. And Wilson's going to tap that one out, but got a piece of it.
Boy, I like it. Hey, it's keeping the Charlevoix on their toes. It's interfering with their offensive strategy a little bit. Way to be pesky out there, Mason Wilson.
This is exciting to watch.
And Jackie
Wilcox
chiming in from Florida for Mason.
Got the hole.
This is an intense game. 10-11, 2:32 to go in the first quarter. Ramblers down by 1.
Here goes Nickel down the lane, and he's just having a hard time making the bunnies. He's had a couple of that he's missed at the rim.
Yep, great job by Jack Neer, the quarterback, number 2 down there, fighting for that rebound, kick it out.
Calcaterra for 3, and he got it.
Just like that, 1-3 from deep. Calcaterra puts the Ramblers up by 2.
Well, Ramblers having a hard time staying with Nickel, and he just dribble drive right there, and now Wilcox gets called for that foul just on his hip. And credit Troy Nickel for getting some of Boyne City's best defenders some fouls here. He's getting them on their hip, and causing some trouble here.
Just like that, Boyne City Ramblers have 2 team fouls, Charlevoix with 3. Well, you can tell the kids are really working hard. There's a lot of squeaking going on the floor of those shoes. Oh! Big block by the quarterback. Not in our house, he says.
Little help there from Jack Neer. Cleaning up Wilcox. Wilcox got tripped up a little bit, and then Jack Neer come over and just wiped it clean.
Boy, flashbacks to Jeremy Neer with that vertical.
Well, here goes Wilcox on the steal. And
nice left hand, another one more. Nice job, Mason.
And Mason's going to go to the line, and Troy Nickel, he's got an argument. You know, he came back down at this end. Jack Neer went up and blocked his shot, and there's no call down here on that one. And he goes down to that end, and Mason Wilcox.
You see Jack, he's still strutting. He's still strutting down there after that.
He's feeling that one. And the problem is I can see why Nickel was upset. That is now his second foul, and he's going to have to go to the bench.
Boy, and just like that, 2 fouls. He's the hottest shooter Charlevoix has.
Well, he's got 8 of the 11 points from Charlevoix, so that's going to be a huge hit to the Raiders as he goes to the bench with 2 fouls.
Chaz Stonick is going to be checking in for the Ramblers. Going to be a timeout by the Raiders. While we got a break in the action, the first quarter is brought to you by the Beaver Island Boat Company. Operating 9 months out of the year, the Beaver Island Boat Company is proof that in life, it is just about as much the journey as it is the destination. Ride the boat.
There you go. Ride the boat, baby. Well, let's take a look at some replays. If we have some, Corbin Smith is on replay duty tonight. Ooh, I like that. That's like a dream sequence. What do you think, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking for me.
Some ghosts in there. This is beautiful.
What a special night here at the Wheelhouse. Senior night for all the kids. What do we have? 7 of them on the team, Andy.
Jagger Peck now in the game. Jaden Alger and Chaz Stonick also have checked in.
All right, Jagger Peck, number 11, the crowd favorite.
And he's worked his tail off.
Jaden Alger getting some young legs in for the Ramblers. He's starting to develop a good nucleus coming off the bench like that.
Pearl with the miss. Here come the Ramblers. They're going quick.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And Alger cleans it up. I tell you what, baby, that was a blur, wasn't it? That was just a blur.
It's like I held down the speed burst when I'm playing the basketball game on the Xbox.
There's Jagger Peck. He's going to pick up a foul here on the hip. Collins has got him on his hip, and he's going to get called for that one. So Sarah Johnson tuning in from Grand Valley.
GVSU, let's hear it.
Going for her brother JJ.
Yep. Boy, we got a nice picture of JJ. I hope we get to put that up at some point here on senior night.
Mason Wilcox with the backhand knocks that one away to Calcaterra. That little step goes around the defense again. Real hard to take a charge on Calcaterra because he's got that, that great step.
Then he threw in the shoulder shimmy. He didn't know which way he was going. Great job by Calcaterra to take it to the hole. Boyne City up 20-11 over the Charlevoix Raiders. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Long shot by Pearl. No good. Here goes Calcaterra. Thought about throwing it up, but nice job there by Max Dixon, knocking that ball away.
Well, it looks like Max might have slipped.
Yeah, Max Dixon, he's just an all-out hustle player. They call him Max Effort. Isn't that great?
That's
Max
a great
Dixon,
nickname.
they call him Max Effort.
And that's exactly what you saw on that play.
He did. He just brings it. See the hair flopping around. You know he's going. There's a rebound by Max Effort. And thought Charlevoix was going to push that one. They didn't. They had somebody down. Now they're going to run out of time. And they're going to knock it down.
Just like
Ryan
that.
Pearl at the buzzer.
Wow.
Going to knock that down.
That's a big shot for a sophomore, Andy.
That is a big shot, and that's going to cut into the lead a little bit, but it's 20-14 at the end of one, and it's senior night, and right now you have Alex Calcaterra with 8 points. Jacob Johnson, there's the take a look at one of the seniors here. This is then and now. These are so cute.
I love it.
Look at this. Look at that.
Look
at that hair. It's just a tremendous mop of hair there. Major undecided, college undecided. He did decide on his superhero though. That's Thor. And his favorite animated movie is Wreck-It Ralph. And Mickey D gets the favorite teacher for Jacob Johnson.
The Opie winner.
That's
Mrs.
right.
McDowell. I like it.
Oh, there's Alex.
And you know what's cool? Check this out, Andy. Look at the pose. Nothing's changed, man. Nothing's changed.
Yep. Same look. Same look. Look at this. Look at the mouth. Yeah. Same exact look.
Hey, I tell you, that's a gamer pose.
It is. That is. He's focused.
Yes,
No
he is.
distractions. Even when he was in 5th grade, 4th grade, whatever that is on the left, he was very, very into it.
Boy, and you can tell this as an old. These guys are going to look back at these pictures and say, "Wow, look at our hair. It used to be so short." You know, because they don't wear it like that anymore.
They don't. Oh, that's a great look. Good job in the truck getting those pictures up. That was awesome. We have a few more of those for senior night tonight. Well, they're going to start second quarter with the same group out there.
Andy, doesn't it seem like forever ago you graduated high school?
Oh yeah, let's not talk about that.
Well, let me tell you something, Andy. The law offices of Robert Banner have been serving Boyne City in Northwest Michigan since the year you graduated high school.
We've lost power in the scoreboard is completely blank right now, so that's why they stopping the action.
Hey,
Ellen Dart.
Did you hear that
tweeting out
segue
there?
though? They've been in business since you graduated high school, Andy. That's how long.
Okay. Yes, funny. It's probably longer than that, but Ellen Dart is, there you go. Shout out to Sadie and the VI crew in the trailer. She knows where all the hard work is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
She works with the yearbook.
And Mrs. Dart does a wonderful job with the yearbook.
Well, while we're waiting for the scoreboard issue to get figured out, we're going to take a look at some highlights. Here's that full court pass to Jacob Johnson by Calcaterra, and they just ended up in a heap, but no call there. Watch this here. Watch. Mason gets his feet tangled up, and here goes Jack Neer to just swat it clean. Look at the vertical.
Oh yeah, man.
Look at the vertical.
Almost got his hair caught in the net.
He did. You got to be careful hitting your head on the rim there, Jack. They see Mason Wilson pretty excited about that. And watch this one here. This one, look at the hang time of Wilcox.
Way to use the body.
Yeah.
Continuation. That's great.
Well, I'll tell you what, his stroke isn't really working here tonight. He hasn't been knocking down shots, but he's going to get his points at the rim with that speed. And again, I always think he is the motor that drives this team, the energy. Here's another highlight of him. This last one just gets by Nickel, and that's the most important part of that play right there. That is Troy Nickel's second foul, and that was huge.
It was. Obviously, Nickel's a big part of Charlevoix's team.
Well, he didn't sit out very long. They got him back on the floor now.
Well, he's a smart player and a tough kid, so he'll know he might have to back it off a little bit defensively to keep him in for the offense, but
see if they get it to nickel here to create. Pearl. In and out. Good defense by Chad Stonick.
Great job by the guys in white working hard. Good ball movement down on the other end.
See this zone just collapses on him. You cannot hold the ball for too long. You got to keep it moving. Got to do something with it.
Boy, they close off. Charlevoix's doing a great job closing off. It's like once we get inside that 4-foot range, we're not getting any closer.
Well, that's what it's meant to do. It's just supposed to just kind of sag and collapse. And if Boyne City doesn't have the three-point shot working or shooters working outside, it's going to be just sagging in the paint. And you see what happened right there. Eldridge took a shot, went for the rebound. There's three guys in there, and he got a foul over the back.
Very important. We got to hit our outside shots, break up the defense Charlevoix is running.
Well, that's usually not a problem for Boyne City. They'll find somebody that'll be heating up here pretty quick. Here goes Nickel. Gets around a couple defenders and to the rim. And again, that's probably his third or fourth that he's missed at the rim. And man, he's getting there.
Great job by number 10, Jaden Elger, to get the rebound up to Calcaterra.
Oh, nice pass by Wilcox, who got stymied there on the baseline. Found Chad Stonick, but that just bounced off his hands. Debbie Chu finally tweeting in. Again, Nickel to the rim, missed another one. Missed that one off the high glass, and
he's working hard. Nickel is working hard.
Get these shots to start falling for him, and there's Calcaterra for three.
There it is. Way to answer. Big shot.
There's the answer of that zone.
Big shot by Calcaterra puts the Ramblers up 23-14. Looks like for the Ramblers, we're going to have 5. Ryan Spate checking in, Jack Neer and Jacob Johnson on the next whistle. Number 14, Peyton Scott, will also be checking in for the Raiders.
Pearl just a little long on his three. Cutumbo with the rebound, and this one's picked off by Vollmer. And
well, you could see Vollmer saw that coming a mile away, and just like a defensive back, he went and took that right out of midair.
Good part about that was he almost thought he had a breakaway layup, but there was 3 Ramblers down here. He had to pull up, and then he made a bad pass and got it tipped away. But it's going to be Charlevoix ball with some mass substitutions here for Boyne City.
Great job. You can see again Jaden Elger coming out. You can tell he's worked really hard. I like to see the effort from him.
That's how it's supposed to be done, right? You go in there and you sell out, get a break.
Well, that's the advantage of having a deep team, is that kids can go in there and then, hey, you can get somebody else right in there to do the same exact thing. Great job by Alex. Keep his feet moving. Kick ball stays here with Charlevoix.
I like that move that Peyton Scott was setting up right there, driving in there and then spin move, drop step down. Good, they knew that play was coming. Good play. Pearl missed his three-pointer. Jack Neer coming out, tried to get it to Jacob Johnson, but...
Oh, and then he steals it right back, Andy. Great job by Jack. Oh, you can tell. Look at the way he gets to the hoop.
I don't think his shoulders were square that time either, bro.
He's just got a knack for it, Andy. He just has a knack for finding that hoop.
Well, it got a little ugly, and Jack Neer just said, I'm going to end this right now. Let's just take it right into the rack. So Jack Neer, another one of the super seniors out here that is doing a fantastic job. Yeah, I know, Sarah, you're getting old. He's a senior. There's Jack Neer. He's going to Hillsdale. As you guys know, we're going to play football there.
I'd like to see the pre-med part. This is outstanding. I mean, that's a smart kid working hard right there.
Yeah, did fantastic in chemistry, did fantastic in anatomy. I think it's a great pick for him. He's going to love it. Lots of options in the pre-med area.
This,
and
Andy,
of course, that's right.
This is beautiful.
We didn't tell everybody, but you filled most of these out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were filling these in for the kids, right? That's what I thought. Well, that's a great one. Look at he hasn't changed much. Take a look at him over here.
Yep.
Doesn't that kind of look like looks like Drew, doesn't it?
Yes,
Drew
it does.
Yes. Must be related, huh?
Yep. Look at that. Both hands. Yep. Oh man. And what a special player he's turned out to be.
Yeah. Just one of the greatest athletes that I've had the pleasure of watching. Just a gamer.
I see Mr. and Mrs. Neer were looking down here at our screen, and we were talking about their baby boy like that. They're happy.
Andy Johnson talking about Jacob's hair. I noticed that. That's a nice mop of hair. You guys probably had something to do with that. You guys are probably conditioning it. And
I like how she highlights the other sister.
Andy doesn't tweet as much in here. We don't get a lot of contact from her, so maybe this will get her to.
Yeah, we got a little battle going on between the sisters.
Yep.
.4:48 to go. Boyne City 25, Charlevoix 14.
Now have Ryan Spate on Troy Nickel.
I like that matchup.
Troy Nickel's going to get every, maybe every Rambler on him.
He
So
looked real quick right there.
well, they're setting that screen for him too, but
yep.
He doesn't really need much of a screen. He can get to the rim anytime he wants, and he got that one to fall. Watch this zone here. Got to get rid of it. You see how they're working? They're working the X on it. Hewitt's going to take a three. That one's down.
Nice shot by number 14, Hugh Tumbo.
And that creates, again, that spacing where you got to come out a little bit. Where do I guard? Do I guard the guy at the high post, or do I guard the three-point shooter? And Jacob Johnson with the steal.
Oh, come on, JJ.
He's got all by himself. No,
you can see he was sizing it up from half court.
He was still in his decision phase.
Ryan Spate with some great defense.
Behind the back.
Oh, Jacob.
Everybody's just getting too out of their comfort zone here. Little razzle dazzle. Just get the bucket. Good defense, fellas. Good defense.
Like, I'm down here working, son. Where's the help?
A little behind the back. Oh, man.
Oh, charge. There you go. Great call.
Peyton Scott.
Great job by Jacob Johnson, number 3 down low to take the charge.
Good move by Peyton Scott, but Jacob Johnson right there in the place to be, and he gets the charge call. Tom Johnson right on the money.
So, Andy, with 3:29 remaining in the second quarter, Boyne City 28, Charlevoix 16.
Charlevoix had 6 guys on the court there for a second. Officials did not call it. But that is that charge was Peyton Scott's second foul. Troy Nichols got 2 fouls.
And if you're keeping track at home, that's Charlevoix's 5th team foul. Boyne City has 4. Boy, number 20, Vitaly Collins. He's a quick dribbler. Boy. Woo.
Oh, and there is Collins going to draw another foul. Look at this. We got it going here now. Sarah Johnson just taught Andy how to tweet. Oh boy.
Hey, Sarah, when you're done, send an email to Andy Bryant.
Yeah, Andy. Hey, Andy, it's your turn. It's your turn. We want a rebuttal.
I don't understand the whole Twitter thing. Sometimes I don't have a lot to tweet, I guess.
You're talking to the wrong guy, bud. You're talking to the wrong guy. There's going to be a foul on Ryan Spate. And I think they're going to call that one on the floor. And as we speak here, Alex Calcaterra has gone to the bench with his second foul. So that's only the first foul on Ryan Spate.
Boy, Andy, I hear we got another Pete Calcaterra update from last night.
5-second call. Good job by the Rambler defense. And yeah, Pete Calcaterra has been
what do you have,
on
like
fire.
22 points
at Michigan Tech.
10 rebounds, 4 steals last night.
Wait, I'm sorry. Andy Johnson. Oh, good one, Andy. That's good. Keep them coming, girls. Keep them coming.
Man, if they only knew how the internet first started and you had to have that little dial up and the dial tone.
Yeah, that annoying sound.
Oh, man. Boy, the student section's so close.
Yeah,
and they thought they were going to have that ball.
That's tough. That's tough playing over there.
They were reaching out, too.
Yeah. Here goes Nickelin.
Nice job, Spade. Way to get dirty. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do we got on the side? He called a timeout?
And
Boyne City
here's what happened, in case you didn't see that at home. There was a good dive in there by Ryan Spade. And what normally happens, you get somebody on the ground like that, especially when Ryan Spade gets on the ground, Coach Calcaterra calls timeout, right? Because it's going to be a tie-up, it's going to be a travel, something like that. So he tries to call a timeout while he's still got possession. And as he called timeout, that's when it broke free to Jack Neer, and it would have been a breakaway layup. But so he called timeout, and it was like, oh, dang, called the timeout. But there's a look at Mason Wilcox. Oh, my goodness, look at how cute he was in his little Y tank top. Oh, man.
Again, look at the buzz cuts,
This
Andy.
is fantastic. Little Y. Oh, yes. Undecided. Spider-Man, I thought it was Iron Man, but I think it's Spider-Man. But loves Cars 2. The Cars 1 was okay. Cars 2 is the best.
I was talking with his dad, before the game here a little bit, and we were talking about how hot Mason's been shooting the last few games and that he's starting to get a lot more looks.
Yeah.
So
he
good
is
things to come for number 4.
Again, look at the positions there. They got the great job getting those pictures of the same kind of pose.
I'm excited.
Into Alger. There you go. Get rid of it. Near.
Oh,
man. He was fading away on that.
He's pretty. Man,
fading away, knocks it down. The senior, Jack Neer.
I tell you, Andy, when he releases that ball, I mean, it looks so good.
Nickel getting all sorts of attention from the Ramblers. Good crossover by Pearl, and Pearl knocks it down.
Great take by Pearl. Wow.
Yeah. Gets you leaning. He got Alger leaning. Pat Klooster. Jack Neer missed that one. You could tell he was going to miss it because he took off as soon as he shot it.
Hey.
Carry by Nickel.
I'm thinking this meant Commodore 64, right?
Yes, the Commodore. Yeah, 64. Commodore 64. Yep. Not the Commander 64.
That's great,
yep. Pat. The dancing baby. That wasn't really my generation, Pat. I was more with the dancing gerbil or whatever that was. Yes. Similar time frame. Pat Klooster, one funny man. Alger in the paint. Boy, left it short. Man, that was a good look.
It was, too. And he came up just a little bit short, but it was a great power move. Unfortunately, it didn't fall for him.
It's the second time Vollmer has been down here on a breakaway, and there's been some Ramblers running the floor with him. Good transition defense by the Ramblers.
And like that, Andy, look at Spates in the mix again, comes away with a loose ball. Ramblers back on offense.
There's going to be a travel on Hutumbo.
Ooh.
Well, right now, I haven't seen this very often, but right now, because they're not shooting as well as they have, maybe Jack is the one that's the hottest right now, but a lot of those shots Boyne City would take when they're moving that ball around. They take those three-pointers, and right now they're not pulling the trigger. They're looking to attack.
A little hesitant on that.
Yeah.
But at 31-18.
It is. They're going to be patient.
Sometimes, yeah, maybe we don't need to shoot threes. Let's focus on working the ball around and maybe getting some easier shots. You don't want to take too many missed, long shots, and then all of a sudden Charlevoix is right back in it. So.
Yeah.
Great job
Good take
again.
by Pearl.
Yep.
Pearl seems to have found something he wants to work against Alger. And there goes Mason Wilson for three.
Spate.
Ryan Spate.
Oh,
and
man.
Jack Neer. Good no call by Tom Johnson. And oh, man, just over the hands of Spate. Vollmer again down here.
It is getting physical, Andy.
And look at the guys you got out on the floor right now. You got Ryan Spade, who is selling out everywhere. You got Mason Wilson selling out all over the floor. You got Alger is just huffing and puffing out there. That has been the third time that Vollmer has been down the floor on that run out, and there's been at least 2 Ramblers down here. So they're doing a great job of getting down and playing defense.
And just like you say, too, man, Spade's all over the place. He's getting a breather now. Logan Watkins, number 30, in for the Raiders. And Alex Calcaterra, number 13, back into the ball game for the Ramblers. 14 seconds to go. The Ramblers are up 31-19.
Vollmer knocks down the first one. And Hudson Vollmer, like when he has good games, he is a solid basketball player. He's having some struggles here tonight, getting into the rhythm. Maybe these free throws will help him, but he is a solid ball player, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, boy, I tell you, he's got a nice ball rotation on his free throw. Looks pretty easy.
Well, 13 seconds here to go in the half. They're going to get it into Calcaterra.
Oh, nice pass, Alex.
Nice pass.
Wow. Great finish by number 10, Alger.
Slow rotation there by the Charlevoix zone. And this one's got a chance. Oh, man. That looked good. All right, that's the end of your first half, 33-20. But before we take a break here, we're going to take a look at, I believe, Pete Calcaterra. We can do that first. Pete Calcaterra at Michigan Tech against Purdue Northwestern just went off and had a spectacular game. Here's some highlights of him right now. This is Look at how big Pete is now.
Oh.
Pete is a completely different guy. I was just telling his mom that. Just looks like a completely different person.
Well, and kudos to Pete, right? Andy, hard work pays off. And what, he's been a starter now for 5 straight games, I believe, maybe 6, and they've won 4 or 5 out of the last 6 games.
They're on a tear right now, Michigan Tech. And this game right here, showing the highlights real quick, it went back and forth, and it came down to the very end here.
This number 23, if we can slow it down right here, is a Division I transfer.
Yeah.
So talking with Coach
Look at this
Calcaterra,
one. This is where he's hustling. He's getting out over
right
the
here.
score table.
Great ball player.
And great night for Pete Calcaterra, and it did come down to, like I said, back and forth. I think they were down by 1.
Tied. He misses a free throw.
Oh, that's right.
He missed the
first one. Yeah,
put him up 1 with 3 seconds.
Yeah. You'll see that here. This is the free throw that he missed the first one. They're tied up right now, and he makes the second one, and they hold on to the victory. So Pete Calcaterra, here's the play in. That's it. No good, and
you can see the excitement on this guy. Hey, play that back and let's watch this guy. That's good stuff.
Awesome job, Pete Calcaterra doing a.
Watch how excited he gets.
This is the Mason Wilson of the Michigan Tech team right here.
This guy 13 down low.
No good, and yeah, baby. Yeah. So congratulations to Pete Calcaterra, who is doing a fantastic job at Michigan Tech right now.
Hey, Andy, just real quick, before we get in break in the half here, I was just handed a note, and I'm going to give a little shout-out for the senior class. On Tuesday, 2/21, Lake Street Pub is going to donate 20% of the food sales to the class of 2023 for their graduation celebration. So, come grab some great food prior to heading to Traverse City to support the class of 2023.
Hey, Andy.
Andy, let's get it, son.
All right, you're watching the Rambler Sports Network. We are going to be back with your second half after
Andy,
this.
Let's go get a water.
Recently, we've had an increase in noncompliance issues with our student handbook rules. We have seen significant changes in student behavior.
Phone zone, baby! You know that, player!
However, we may need to address the increase in our athletic trainer visits.
I'm an enforcer, baby! I enjoy 2 things in life: enforcing the rules and jackets and fools! Woo! Each rule broken, I get weaker. So to keep my peak physical form, I lift instead of learn. I train year-round so I can deck these clowns. Woo!
Boyne City High School, this is Kelly. Yep, I'll send her right down.
For the cause of World War I, we can use this acronym. Mr. Herman's room. Certainly, Mrs. Reynolds. Who do you need?
We're only 2 weeks into this month, and this is his 13th offense. Add that to the 15th from last month, and it's clear that we're on a record-breaking trend. What do you have to say about that? I'm sorry, but I have no choice other than to follow the maximum handbook protocol for stealing school property. And by the way, I'm going to need that back.
Great. Lucas, you're up next.
What does that mean? I got it. Oh, that's what it is.
Boyne City High School, this is Jen. I can get a message to Thurnis, thanks. Clausen, as fast as you can.
-2 plus.
It's told to bring this to Thurnis.
All right. Thurnis, up here. Paper. Please take this back to Jen. Thank you.
I don't know where I'm running now. I'm just running on empty, running blind, running to the sun, but I'm running behind.
I need to find Klooster to get a copy of his curriculum map. You seen it?
Welcome back to the Rambler Sports Network. Fun commercials there, and we have a special guest here on set, all the way from Lowell.
Celebrating all the way from Lowell.
Yeah. Aaron Fritchie, I don't know if your headset is live. This might be the best way to do this. If you got Aaron Fritchie on air and his headset isn't live.
Unplug me.
Are you live? Go ahead, speak.
Hello, hello.
I can't hear you.
Hello, Ramblers.
Yeah, you can't hear him, but trust us, people. He is here. He is on set. There you go. There you go. You can see. He's here. Apparently they can hear you. We can't hear you, but
Hey, I
That's
like
how
his
you guys
wardrobe.
liked
How
it,
do we
right?
get to wear a hat like he does?
yeah. Well, if you don't work here officially anymore, then
I've been grandfathered
dress
in,
code
been doing
is
it for years.
is a little different.
Is there a dress code?
Hey, I can hear him now. Say it again.
Yahoo, go Ramblers.
Yeah, all right, we're live. Here we go. All right, I forgot to say this at the beginning of the game in case some of you guys are wondering. Joey Gaffney, the fantastic freshman for Charlevoix, is out with the flu, so that's why you're not seeing him on the floor tonight. Well, Fritz, you saw the first half. What did you think so far?
Well, the one thing that stood out to me, and it was a negative maybe for Boyne, was I felt like repeatedly the help side, weak side help defense was a little slow on Boyne's part. So luckily, Charlevoix didn't convert much of that into layups. They got those threes and a couple of twos here and there, but I felt like defensive rotations were a little on the slow side.
Yeah,
but man, are they shooting the ball well, Boyne City.
That number 10, Troy Nickel, has been getting to the rim fairly easily, and that's what you're talking about. That backside is not coming over to help. Jack Neer came over one time and had a nice big block, but for the most part, they're not getting in position. So.
Oh, man, the sisters
Annie
are
Johnson,
vicious.
and now the nails are coming out here. So an interview with Jacob is necessary. Who really taught him how to be a baller? Man, I don't know. Well, here's a look at that zone again. Watch how they're doing it. They get Alex Calcaterra at the high post. Jacob Johnson running along the low post. Shot missed by Wilcox. Here comes Nickel.
And you see defensively, Boyne City's went back to putting Calcaterra on Nickel.
Yeah, they're going to rotate guys around on him again, see if he can get a different look every time.
Look at right there is where that help defense needs to help get over there and cut off that baseline a little bit.
Yeah, Vollmer takes it hard to the rack, and Hewitt just did not have any help behind him. Now they got the X working, and oh man, great job getting that in there.
And one.
That looks like Annie taught him how to do that, don't you think?
Yeah, that was an Annie move.
Yeah, that looked like Annie totally right there.
Well, it's textbook team offense against the zone too.
Well, that's the thing against this zone. You got to be able to pass the ball quickly and get into those gaps, and it's kind of hard to get in these gaps because it's kind of a
They close it off tight.
It's a tight
real
zone,
fast,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's a sagging kind of thing, but there's Pete Kalk tweeting in there. That was great. Awesome job, Pete.
Yeah, great job.
It's great to watch you. Can't wait to see another highlight. You're probably going to be bigger by then. Just huge, but you guys keep it rolling as well. Try to stay in that 8th spot.
I got see Petey Cheez-It play ball twice last weekend.
Oh, you're at
down
the
in Grand
Valley
Rapids,
game.
Grand Valley and Davenport. It was quite a riot. It's got a fun team to watch.
Yeah, they look like a fun
Nice
group of guys.
Nice group of boys. Yep.
There's Pearl, knocks one down, and
He was just inside the three-point line, so it's going to be a long two for the
Charlevoix
Raiders.
coming out here shooting well.
Hey, they were shooting pretty good from deep in the beginning of the game.
Skip pass over to Hutumbo.
So look at Alex right now is actually boxing that defender out to the top side and opening up that whole lane for himself.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier when they're breaking down this zone. He just sits underneath that top tier and just gets on the back side of it and seals it. As long as they can find him, he can be a passer or shooter anywhere in there.
I was telling the 7th grade boys this week, teaching them, the same zone offensive principles and about how important it is to screen that zone.
Yeah, being able to just seal somebody off so they can't rotate that zone.
Just like that, Wilcox misses the jump shot.
He's been a little off tonight.
He has.
But he still can get to the rim. There's a Diddy tweet in here about Ryan Spate's hair. I think it needs to be a little bit longer, but man, it does kind of look like Mac Alexander. I agree.
Great steal by Hutumbo up to Calcaterra. A little short.
He tried to finger roll that around the side instead of going up strong.
Rebounded by number 14, Peyton Scott.
I love that step he's got. We've talked about that a lot.
So fast with it.
It's really hard to take a charge. Vollmer.
Yeah, you could see that was going in right away.
And I just talked about Vollmer before the half about how when he gets going, he is a solid basketball player, and I think we're starting to see it right now.
Yeah, that was a
Hudson
good shot.
Vollmer is waking up.
Just like that, brings the Raiders within 10. 4:28 to go in the third quarter. Calcaterra and
Man.
one.
Man,
He's a tough kid down there. I don't know how he got through those guys, let alone get the shot off.
well, that one he got the ball at the high post and just too quick. That rotation came and they fouled him as he was coming down, but great job being in that position.
It's such a great place to have a guy like Alex at the high post against this zone because, one, he's a big target and you get him the ball from anywhere, and two, he can get to the basket and he's a great passer. Just the perfect player to have up there.
And he's a good shooter.
And three, he can finish with either hand, which is lethal. He's just as good left as right. So, hey, Ashley Carroll sending in a tweet here. Way to go, student section. Keep up the intensity, especially Landon and Tanner. Great young men.
Man, there's Vollmer again, and that was just a great timing pass.
Vollmer's looking a little more explosive here this second half.
Yeah, he got his second wind here. Three-pointer for Jack Neer.
I tell you. Bang. Just like that. Jack Neer from deep again. Wow. He has got a pretty shot, doesn't he, guys? Wow.
Calc was trying to call timeout. I don't know if he wasn't happy with that shot and didn't think it was as pretty as Harvey did. But because one of the things that Boyne did so well at the beginning was doing that high-low, and then they kind of got distracted and went to jacking some threes a little bit. And because they weren't following that, Charlevoix pulled back into the game a little bit there briefly.
Here he is again, Jack Neer from deep. Got it!
Well, it's hard to argue with that offense, right? When you get two in a row like that, it's tough.
Yeah, and look at Jack. He knows it was going in. It was a great pass by Jacob Johnson to find Jack wide open.
There's a timeout.
He does have beautiful follow-through and backspin on his
man, his ball rotation is amazing. It's beautiful.
Well, and he's a guy, like we said, watching him all these years, he can get a shot off no matter where he is. He could be an inch off the ground. He could be up high, wherever, getting fouled. He can get a shot off no matter what. So that's he's just a gamer.
Range is a specialty in his game because he doesn't have to be at the line. He can be 2, 3, 4 feet deep.
Well, the second half here, Hudson Vollmer for the Raiders has come to life. You can hear Coach Calcaterra yelling at the guys to play some defense. Going to be Charlevoix ball.
Student section getting loud. Been a low fouling second half as the Raiders only have 2 team fouls, Boyne City with 0.
So it looks like Coach Calc went to just a little bit of token pressure here to slow the pace down just a bit.
Vollmer, he's still feeling it.
He's a shooter.
A tale of two halves for Vollmer. He is, and there's going to be a charge. You can see that coming right away. Pearl put his foot right out of bounds and did the textbook charge right there when you got a guy with his shoulder down coming on the baseline.
We were talking about that last game. If we had that zone down in the paint, look, I mean, on that charge specifically, he was right down in the paint. So
at that point, you got to look for somebody coming down from the free throw line to get rid of that ball. I think it was a little too late anyway. He was committed. Jacob Johnson just too far down.
I was just watching this interaction between Alex and Coach Calc down right at the bench here while that was a dead ball for a minute, and I don't know what was going on, but Alex did all the talking.
Great job,
man.
Mason.
Good hesitation right there. Again, everybody thought they had the baseline taken away, but
his relentless pursuit paid off. Man, that's a special player.
Here goes Pearl.
Couple pump fakes there.
Yeah, you like those, don't you?
Man.
Oh, Pearl gonna get a foul on Jack Neer, I believe. I know Jacob Johnson, that's his second foul.
We have Drew Neer and Jaden Elger entering the game for the Ramblers. Jacob Johnson and Jack Neer coming out. We have Spate back in the ball game, looking for some good defense out of Five Alive.
And Nickel Missed again. So many chances at the rim.
Oh, what a crossover by Alex. Look at this. Dipsy, tippy-toe.
Oh, they're going to call it travel.
Oh, no.
I think from the backside.
Boy, it didn't look like, with all these Euro steps that I've been watching lately, that one looked just as good as the last
Well, you got to give Tom Johnson, you got to give him a little benefit of the doubt. He's looking from the backside.
Yep.
He didn't see that it was going to a pass. And
Andy's been doing this a long time.
He's seen a lot of calls. Backdoor cut by Vollmer. Opens up to, oh man, Pearl gets it blocked by Elger. But he had a step. Oh, look at this. Speaking of step, oh!
Great job. Way to hustle down the floor by number 10, Jaden Elger, to pick up the loose rebound.
Working hard.
Puts Boyne City up 50-34 with 1:16 left in the third quarter. Boy, Nichols quick. You know, he gets the ball and he's pretty determined.
Yeah.
Get him, got him, yep, travel.
Drag that pivot foot. Yeah, he's a solid player, and he's only a junior. He's going to be a stud next year for Charlevoix.
And Mason Wilson checking in the game for Mason Wilcox for the Ramblers. Number 20.
He's swapping of the M-dubs.
Oh, Wilson.
Man.
He is.
Jeez.
That kid he's got some juice, doesn't he?
And Collins was just entranced by all that and just started poking and got a foul.
He's calling for the inhaler after the crossover.
That's right, that's it. He might have to come out. There's a look at Mason Wilson.
Oh, there's a good back cut by Alex. And a great
great shot by Jaden Elger. Good find.
Boy, they had Mason's senior pitcher up here right now, and what a nice looking young man he was. Or is.
He was? Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yes, he is.
I used to say the same thing about you, Harvey.
That's right. You used to be.
Yep.
Nice looking.
Time goes by so fast, Mace.
Man, that is just
jeez.
Can't stop
very poor help. I mean, at this point, they need to know that Alex is going to take that ball until somebody stops him. Nobody stepped up to help.
The explosiveness that Alex Calcaterra plays with it's fun to watch.
Well, I wanted to say it before when he was coming down here because he was coming right at us. And watch his body control. He's going to be able to stop, pull up, whatever he wants to do, he can do it. There's going to be a block on Drew Neer.
The only person in the gym that didn't really think that was a foul was his brother.
Yep.
I thought he was a little late.
Pearl to the line, sophomore. And Anthony Troshak taking over this program from Stuck. And, it's an uphill battle right now. But if you look at this lineup, he's only got 2 seniors. And he's got a bunch of talented underclassmen that he's going to have to work with here for a few years. It's going to be, the battle will continue.
Same thing, let's see if they stop there. That time he got some help and Alex still went.
Still.
Like
I think that was 1 on 5, wasn't it?
Wow, what a finish. Again,
nice job.
Again, as a defender, you don't know, is he going to finish right or left? And when you guess, he makes you pay.
Well, that's the end of your third. There's again, look at Mason Wilson. Look at this haircut. That's beautiful. I like that. And we're to the Cotton Eye Joe.
You think these are the same shoes?
They might be the same shoes. I don't think the size has changed much. Well, that's the end of your third with Boyne City up big, 56-35. And there's a look at the Cotton Eye Joe.
Hey, Fritchie. I've got great news.
Oh, boy.
The third quarter is brought to you by Pike's Place Dog Boarding. In Fritchie, Pike's Place Dog Boarding is minutes from the Petoskey Boyne area and offers a kennel environment every dog would love. Julie, the owner, takes great care to make sure you enjoy your travels while she takes care of your dog. Give Pike Place Boarding a like on Facebook.
Well, I thought you were going to say they had a spare room for me tonight.
Yeah, they might. They might. We could contact Julie, see if they have one of the extra large kennels open.
Dog food buffet.
Look at the footwork. Oh, look at, there's Jagger Peck.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, good Man, I like his haircut.
Yeah, you know, I like the hair when you can actually see the face, man. This is good. I got to get the kids to look at these.
All right, Fritchie's going to take it.
I want to point out real quick how much bigger Jagger is now.
Well,
He didn't want me to
what
talk.
happens.
He didn't want me to talk about this, so let's talk about this.
The guns.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice having Aaron Fritchie on.
Thank you, Fritchie.
One of our.
We love you as always, brother.
Oh man, Jack Neer. And there again, Jaden Elger cleaning up the mess. He is just the.
You know, we've talked about this the last few games, man. Jaden Elger's really carving out a nice role for himself.
Oh man, that's got to be a charge.
Yeah, good call.
That's got to be a charge.
Boy,
good
Drew
job.
Neer. Hey, the Fresh Prince taking one down there for the
That
team.
is dangerous because those two went at it.
He did.
Vollmer was very close to going over the top. If we got that replay in the truck, Corbin, that'd be awesome to see.
He's hurting a little bit.
Vollmer got up.
They bump knees at all?
And that is scary. When you get up that high and know that you're not going to land on your feet, that is a scary thing for Hudson Vollmer. Hope he's okay.
Yeah. Looks like he's in. Tough kid.
That's only his first foul. Now they're running a little different set here, trying to get that three-point shot for Drew Neer, and they're going to call a travel on it.
Boy, it looked like we had a jump ball. They were both hanging on to it. Going to call Drew for the travel. 7:23 remaining in the fourth quarter. Boyne City 58. Charlevoix Raiders 35.
Nickel with a nice
pass by Nickel.
Down to max effort, and
too bad Max Effort couldn't go up with it right away.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah, he could
seems
have
like
some contact.
Yeah, I think he likes that contact. There's Pearl.
Oh, nice shot.
Hey, and Pearl has come alive too here in the
has.
second half. His shot wasn't going down that much in the first half, but man, he's quietly putting together a nice second half.
There
And
it
speaking
is.
of second half players, Jaden Elger is cleaning up the boards.
And I tell you, another great pass by Alex Calcaterra.
And the thing I love about Jaden Elger's game is right now he's not trying to do anything too tricky. He just gets to that block and he has his hands ready because he knows it's coming.
Oh, and he answers
And
again.
Pearl knocks one down right over him.
Baby. And this kid's a sophomore, shooting the lights out.
Wilson should have taken that three. Jack Neer will.
And that's why you get that ball rotation right there, kids at home, because that made that ball go back in the hoop. I love to see that.
Mason Wilson passed it up. I don't know. I don't think Jack will never pass that one up.
No.
That is a great shot.
Man. And I've shot down here with him a lot. He does, man. I mean, he can shoot.
Got to watch these two right here. Vollmer and Pearl are the two hot shooters right now, and they're trying to get their shot. And
oh, man.
Pearl, like on cue. And Shelly Jones watching from Oklahoma. Oh, it's Chaz's grandma.
Love
All right.
it. That's beautiful.
Oklahoma. Boyne City ball.
Nickel checking back in for the Raiders. Chaz Stonick. Jagger Peck in for the Ramblers.
You look at here, you're trying to go a little high-low. If it's not there, you kick it out to the shooter. Mason Wilson. Got a three.
Yes, sir, Mason.
Senior night, Mason Wilson.
And he lets the crowd know that was him that shot that ball. I tell you, like I said, Andy, not a shot he's ever seen that he didn't like.
He passed up that first one.
Yep, but
he's not going to do that again.
Boy, he is a shooter.
Got a foul on Jagger Peck. And Jagger, this is kind of his thing, man. He hustles like crazy when he's out there. He's going to get his money's worth on those fouls.
Yep.
He's already got two. I bet you he gets to four. That's my guess.
Yeah.
Over under. What are you going on at?
I'll take four, just like you. Oh, nobody stayed with him. Nice take, and he's going to get a foul on it, get hit in the back of the head.
Peyton Scott. That's that dribble drive stuff. You just get lost in the defensive rotation, and he got a wide open layup.
Yep.
Got the foul. He's going to try to make an old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, it only takes the defense to hesitate for a second, and the offense is right by him. So it's a great take by number 14, Peyton Scott. Again, Andy, a junior. So, man, Charlevoix, they got a lot of young kids here.
They do. Next year, this battle between Boyne City and Charlevoix is going to be very, very interesting.
Well, you know, Boyne City's a very senior-heavy team.
They are, and this young team taking their lumps for Charlevoix, they're going to have a lot of experience next year.
Alex is doing whatever he wants.
They're
That's
learning.
the Calcaterra show right now.
They're learning some stuff from Alex Calcaterra, that's for sure.
I can't say how important it is. I mean, for you kids at home to be working on that offhand and be able to finish at the rim with either your left or your right, it is so important.
The hot shooter, Pearl, gets that one blocked by Chaz Stanek. Jack Neer.
Nice
Jagger
hustle.
Peck.
Nice hustle, Jagger. Alex is like, cleared out. Let me go one-on-one.
He's looking for... Oh, man. They're trying to get it down into Chaz Stanek.
I like it. I think Mason forced that just a little bit. Oh, he touched the line. Oh, Jack, be careful. Be careful, Jack.
Yeah. He did. He touched the line. But
yeah, he did. He did. I know Jack from coaching him in football for a lot of years. Man, he's a passionate kid, man.
Very competitive. We'll say that. It's competitive.
We both know, Andy. We've officiated enough, you know, to know that you can't make every call. It's hard.
You can't. Nickel to the rim again and just missed it.
It was a great take. Unfortunately, just a little short for Nickel. Alex Calcaterra back down the side.
When Troy Nickel looks at this tape, I'm sure he's going to be upset with how many times he got to the rim and just missed the layup. But man, you got to give him credit for being able to get to the rim. Talented junior that can get. He got to the rim all night tonight.
Yes, he did. He's very quick. Very quick first step.
Good slasher. He's going against some of the best defenders that Boyne City had, and he's getting to the rim. So that's
he's
credit to
a
him.
great dribbler.
Yep. Jack Neer misses that free throw.
Boy, that's odd. You don't see Jack missing too many free throws. We have a few subs. Hugh Tombo coming back in for the Ramblers, and Mason Wilcox. Subbing out Mason Wilson and Jagger Peck for the Ramblers.
And that one's going to be over the back.
We've called more fouls, which is okay in the last few minutes, and we've had all game. And just like that, Boyne City now with 6 team fouls and Charlevoix with 5. So next foul for Boyne City, they'll be putting Charlevoix at the free throw line.
Man, pretty little shot there by Collins.
It was a nice take, but a great rebound by the quarterback. Neer pushes it up to Wilcox.
Well, yeah, 68-45, and there's about 3 minutes left to go. And you can see Coach Calcaterra is going to have his seniors out there.
Oh, nice.
Good
nice
save.
Hustle, nice hustle.
This is something you normally do on senior night is you get those seniors back out there, and then I don't know if he's going to bring them all off the floor one by one, but that's why he's got the seniors in there with this much of a lead. Yep, as I was saying that, here comes the sub crew. And this will be a good ovation for the seniors as they leave, and he puts everybody else in there.
Gavin Hewitt, that shot a little long. We're going to have a
travel, and then here.
And a timeout here.
A timeout. And this is the ovation for the seniors as they're leaving.
Great job. It's a special group, Andy.
Yeah. And there's a look at Gavin Hewitt. Man, he hasn't changed much either. He's a cutie, huh? Look at that cutie looking. Oh man. Well, as a guy,
the only thing he did is he changed positions. Here he's probably a point guard. Here, starting center.
Starting center, Hugh Tumbo. Yeah, being knee deep in that youth basketball, it's real cute when you can look at the pictures when you're not in the middle of it. But man, it's frustrating working with those kids as they're learning those skills and trying to do stuff, and it is very, very frustrating. But man, when you know that they're going to go from this to this, that's also a good knowing that the future is big.
I have to say too, man, like it's got to be hard to take this photo. Like, where's everybody else? Usually they're swarming that ball.
Yeah.
Like all six,
the
seven
amoeba.
kids.
The amoeba.
And he's wide open in this photo.
Yeah.
Well, the fourth quarter is brought to you by Northern Michigan Escapes. As the largest vacation rental management firm in the Midwest, Northern Michigan Escapes spends every day caring for vacation home owners and guests. And we're always proud to support the Boyne City Ramblers.
There's going to be a foul on Mason Wilson.
Andy, check out the student section. Look at all these punchkis coming in. I've seen boxes after boxes of punchkis.
Oh, boy.
Witness punchki season, it's coming, right?
I got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's good.
I got to get out.
But that was a downstate thing. Them punchkis are everywhere downstate.
Hey, can we, this graphic right here, the USA graphic,
yeah.
who did that one in the truck? Can
That's
you let us know who did that one, the graphic? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Can you put up the senior, the bobblehead kind of guy? There you go. This was Savannah, right? Savannah did this one?
Oh, that's great.
Good. Isn't that great?
That is cool.
We didn't make any comments about that because it's so cool. It's a lot of work. Good job in the truck.
Looks like they need to get in the weight room, most of those guys.
Yeah. Oh, Trenton McBeard, he made a 3, but it got called off because of the travel. So it's all right. He's just getting dialed in, huh?
Yep. Just getting warmed up.
Yeah.
That'll be the first of probably about 4 or 5 threes here.
Jagger Peck with the rebound.
Find them. Get down the floor, McBeard. One more.
Oh!
Hey!
Yeah. Oh, man.
You see Peck? He said, Jaden Elger, you get out of the way. I'm getting that board with that stick back.
Oh, man, that would have been great. A little baseline dunk, but at least he went for it, huh?
Yeah, Boyne City 70, Charlevoix Raiders 46. Oh, travel.
There's a travel,
yes,
yeah.
sir. You can see that.
When you take those 2 steps, you got to go somewhere with them and do something. You stop like that, that's a travel.
And that's number 22, Eric Arlt.
There you go. Close enough. Art.
A-R-L-T. I do apologize if I butchered
It hurts
that.
my tongue to do that. Oh, that's a foul there, but they missed it. Jagger Peck getting hacked. It's okay. Under 2 minutes, we're just letting them go.
Mason Wilson down there with the big fellas.
Mason Wilson trying to get it to.
Yeah.
He's trying to get it to Alger. He wants another dunk attempt.
He's trying to reward that one.
Well, this is getting slop time now.
1 minute
Alger
to go in
to
the
near.
fourth quarter.
That one's out of bounds. Going to be Boyne City ball.
Look at that swarming defense by McBeard. He got the call from the official and was jacked.
Mason Wilson, nice move, and got the shooter's bounce.
You know what I love about that? You see where he was while the ball was waiting to go down?
Yeah.
Right under the rim. Fouled that shot perfectly.
Well, under a minute here on senior night. Boyne City showed up big, rolled on the Raiders. Well, I tell you what, not making excuses, but without having Joey Gaffney on the floor for the Raiders, that changed the whole game here tonight. And right now, I'm talking to Anthony Troshak. I mean, their team right now, we went through this. They're going through that flu sickness, and it's been hard.
Oh, he wanted that. Hey, I've had Trenton in class for 2 or 3 years now, and that might be the fastest I ever seen him cooking down the court.
He couldn't even stop it, I tell you.
Oh man.
The finish was priceless.
Hey, I know right now his dad somewhere is saying, "That's my boy."
Oh yeah.
Get down that line.
He hustled.
Hey, since it's senior night, I'm going to say this.
Hey, take a look at this. Take a look at where he shoots his free throws.
Oh, what? Senior night.
It's different.
Yeah. Tuesday, again, 221. Lake Street Pub is donating 20% of the food sales to the class of 2023, the graduation celebration. So come grab some food prior to heading to Traverse City to support the Boyne City Ramblers in the class of 2023.
A lot of up and down here.
That was a great take by number 30, Logan Watkins.
Oh, and Peck follows it up.
The Ramblers hustle down the court a little bit quicker with Peck scoring for 2, 74-46, and the time runs out. The Ramblers take the victory at home.
That's it. Well, that's it. 74-46. Boyne City wins big. Well, that's a good little test for the seniors.
Hey, when we played at Charlevoix, I think it was only like a 4-point victory.
That's right. That's right.
This is a great comeback.
Well, Charlevoix, struggling with the sickness, don't have Gaffney, and it's tough to play here in the wheelhouse. But nice job by the officials and a great job by both squads. And we got a busy week for the Ramblers next week. They got to travel down to Traverse City, and that's going to be a doozy. So that's Tuesday. It's going to be an interesting one. But right now, the Ramblers are still rolling. I don't think we're going to do any interviews tonight, so thanks for tuning in for the Rambler Sports Network. We will see you next time. We're getting ready for district play coming up.
Everybody drive safe. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.
Good job, Mr.